Welcome to episode 3 of the Children of the Basement, live from the apocalypse. Today, we're going to talk about the recent birthdays within our ranks, some current and past trends, and maybe if we have time, we'll let you know what the greatest kids movie of all time is. Now, without further ado, I'm your host for today, Karson, and we got my co-hosts, Ben, Manny, Lisi, slash producer, and other co-host, Taurus. Say what's up.
What's up?
Yo,
What's up?
All right. So, as I said, the first topic for the day is the past birthdays been happening in Children of the Basement. And on the 4th and 5th, me and Taurus actually had birthdays. And I wrote down a couple questions about them because, there's a lot of different places that this can go. But I just want to ask, like, the basic things that you hear every year. Taurus,
yo.
do you have any future plans? You're almost done with adolescent life. What are your plans?
Do I have any plans like after high school or when I turn 18?
Yeah, honestly, both.
Um, Me and my friend Nick are planning on going to the same college or junior college. Right now, I'm looking at some colleges to go to, and I'm going to. Still don't really know what I'm going to do. I think I'm gonna go on into engineering or architecture because I already took an architecture class in college when I was in college courses, and it was pretty fun. It was pretty nice, and I like math, so I feel like engineering or architecture would be good for me. That's about it.
Yeah, I that's good for you because I've been thinking like crazy lately, like how we were talking about yesterday, like how it's stressful during like now, and not like just like busy fun like when you're doing school and sports, but like now it's like busy stressful.
Yeah.
I did like 10 hours of like school yesterday. It's like Zoom plus homework, and then I spent like the rest of the day like working on other stuff, and I still have no idea what I'm gonna do, like what job I even want to do.
That's been like the problem for me for the past like 5 months. My mom's been asking me like, what do I want to do? I was just like,
I don't know. It, Manny, do you have an? Oh, you want to be a welder? We've talked about this before. You want to be
Yeah.
a welder. Where
Uh,
where's a place that you can go for welding?
so I already have like some ideas because what's it called? My stepsister knows she's a special education teacher and she knows like other and she's in Fresno and she knows like welding schools around her and but there's another welding school at Chico State. I might go there, but I don't know if I want to go to a 4 year what's called university just for welding, you know? So I
Hmm.
think I'm just gonna go to like some near me, local, or maybe something in Fresno just for like a year. So like that whole year I could get like all the welding certificates I want and if I need it, you know? And I'm just gonna go to what's called a trade school probably and get my what's called 4 certificates for each welding, like MIG, TIG, and all that in stick, you know.
For
But
sure.
yeah. But what got me into welding is what's called, you know, Miss Chestnut, freshman year. I joined her class, I think accidentally for Mechanics One, and I just fell in love with welding when she started teaching it, and yeah.
How much you get paid for like doing welding? Or you get paid a lot?
Depends on what's called the job or if you join union.
Oh yeah.
Like if you join union, you're gonna get retirement and all that stuff. Probably health. I don't know if you get health care, but I'm pretty sure you have to probably pay for it, of course. And then yeah, it just depends. I know underwater welding they pay like, some good money.
Would you be down for underwater welding? Because like a lot of I don't know if I was talking about this, but a lot of people find that sketchy.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I find that sketchy. Like, I don't know if I could go underneath water in like tight spaces and weld because like I don't even know how to do underwater welding because what's called I don't know if I want to do it because what's called like tight spaces like I get paranoid, you know? So I
Mm.
don't know if I want to do that.
I think that'd be fun because whenever I think of underwater welding, I think of that like one GTA mission, and it just like seems cool. It seems
Got it,
cool
got
to
it.
do. It's like I don't know. Wouldn't there be people like watching for sharks? That would be like my only like concern. Like, am I gonna get bitten by a shark? Like, I don't want to end up like Soul Surfer. Remember that movie? Was that the movie where like the girl got her arm bitten off?
Yeah, I think so.
So, yeah, Soul Surfer slash Georgie. That's sick. Like, that's actually sick. I know a lot of people who laugh like specifically during that scene in it, and it's so sick. Is this little boy screaming his arm cut off? You guys ever seen it? The first one?
Yeah.
The first one,
Yeah.
the one made in like
Oh, not the
2010.
original, like the first remake.
Ooh.
I'll watch the first remake.
I was gonna watch it
Yeah.
with my mom, and because she was like, I want to watch it, but she's not really good on scary movies.
Mhm.
After the kid got his arm bit off, which I was laughing at that, which is pretty funny. She had to turn it off because she was like, "That's too much for me," so I
Oh
just didn't
my.
watch it.
I mean, what's it called? Actually, recently, I got it too from Redbox, and I still have never
Mhm.
watched it yet. So, I think today I'm gonna watch it because I never watched it yet.
I think I like. Yeah, I did like it too. Actually, like it was like a totally different. Like it was really different, but it was still really good. If that makes sense. But we're also
Wait,
everyone here is 17, right?
Nope,
no,
You guys are 18 or 16.
I'm 16.
I'm 18.
Oh, well, close to 17. We're all around. We're all in the same 3-year gap.
Yeah.
So how does it feel? Like from your perspective, how does like transitioning from high school soon into like a new setting feel to you? We'll
All
start with
right,
Ben.
all right, go ahead, Ben.
Oh God. Um, I don't know. I haven't really transitioned anywhere. I mean, I know it's right around the corner. Like as soon as we're finishing this year, I'm gonna have to like go to a college and get a job and like become an adult and stuff. And pretty scary. I don't want to grow up. I kind of like just sitting in my room playing video games all day, not having to worry about taxes, bills. So
Yeah,
it's definitely gonna be a different experience.
for sure. For me, I was driving home last night, and I was sitting. I don't know why, but when I drive by myself, I swear to you, that's when I drive like the best, and that's when like I think the most. I was sitting there driving, and I was like, huh, when do people stop like identifying as someone else's kid and as their own person? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
I was thinking about that. I was like, when does that happen? Because
Hmm.
I'm guessing like my parents, they'll go around and I'm like, oh, and they like identify as, oh, I'm blah blah blah's child or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I guess that's
Because I don't feel like an adult.
I
I
guess
just
that's
want to know
like
when it
once you move
happens.
out and you have like your own place and you're
Uh-huh.
just away from home.
So you think I'm, I'd have to ask someone who's actually in college right now. Um, but yeah, Taurus, I had a question for you
Yeah,
because I think you want to plug this. I think you want to plug this in the show. I'm not for sure, but I'm gonna ask you, what did you get on your birthday?
where's my what?
What did you get on your birthday?
Oh, I got a lightsaber, which is
Can you make the
awesome.
noise? Is it next to you?
It's not next. What is that?
We would like to hear the noise, Taurus.
Turn it on.
Turn it on. I used to love Star Wars. I still do love Star Wars. I rewatched them all recently, actually.
Even the newer movies.
I think I watched them all but Solo.
I couldn't hear what you just said. My sound cut out. What? Could you repeat that?
Oh, we said get the lightsaber and turn it on.
Okay, hold up.
Yeah, but I watched all of them except for Solo. And hot take, New Hope is trash. I do not like New Hope at all. I feel like the movie itself was just so like pushed in together. It didn't even make sense.
I've seen that
Oh,
one.
sorry about that.
Was
Okay,
that the lightsaber or glass breaking?
You just fall on the
that was a
ground.
plate. That was a plate. I'm gonna turn on my camera right now.
Okay, for sure. But yeah, I think best one is Revenge of the Sith. That's one where Anakin goes bad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anakin's the best character, even though everybody hates him. He's definitely the best character.
Whoa.
Lightsaber.
Yeah,
That's
because
pretty amazing.
I asked you this, Taurus, because I was wondering, like, you've had a lot of birthdays now, well, a lot in like the general sense. Um, what's some things you've gotten that have been like, if you look back now and you're like, why did I wear this, or why did I do this? You know what I mean?
Like, you mean like the presents that I was like wondering why I got, or like?
No. I mean, I'll tell you what I mean. I'll start first. Like, I remember in when I was turning 11, I had asked for like the puffy sweater vests. Like they weren't like soft. They were kind of like metallic and stuff, and they kind of puffed out.
Yeah.
And I would wear those with like yellow short sleeve shirts and cargo shorts. Like I would look like Michael DeSanta in real life. It was bad. I feel like everybody used to like wear things or do things that just didn't make sense. Like in seventh grade, when I don't know why, I don't even think I actually saw if it was Vine at that time. I don't think I actually saw the Vine where people went saw dude, but everyone would walk into classes and just say that every day for I think all of seventh grade. Do you guys have any like stories or memories of stuff like that?
When I was in
Uh,
like sixth to eighth grade, no matter what temperature it was outside, I would always wear like jeans and a jacket. That's probably like the one thing I'm like, why would I do that? I don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely do that too. Just always have like a long sleeve shirt on and then just like a heavy hoodie and just like go to school even though it's gonna be like 90 degrees. I'm wearing jeans.
You're hecka sweaty.
I also remember when everyone always do that thing. I mean, some people still do it, even though it's from middle school where they like, they like do something with their hand, like they put all their scrunch all their fingers together or they make like the okay sign with their fingers. And if you look at it, then they get to punch you.
Yeah, I know exactly who you're
oh
talking about when you
yeah.
say that.
Yeah.
The
For
same
me,
people from middle school still do it.
Yeah.
I remember what's called, those jackets that like have the face covering, like you zip it up all the way to the top. I remember when those things were so popular, and I don't know why. I think it was like I don't remember, but I used to like come home and like switch off my sweater and just like wear that around the house. Like I don't know why, but I feel like it was so cool, and I don't understand why I did it.
Dude, I
I had
would
one of those.
flex my Spider-Man zip-up hoodie. Oh my God. I'll just
I
zip
don't
it
even
up
know what
and like
mine was.
be walking around like, what's up? Like
Yeah, and I thought it was like the coolest thing ever. It was so
Spider-Man.
weird.
Dude, that's crazy how long ago that was. I remember wearing mine. It kind of looked like the candy, like the hot tamales candy, if that's how you pronounce them, because I think they're disgusting. But sidebar, yeah, I used to walk around in it in second grade on the playground. Like I used to specifically remember looking through like the little holes on the playground. That's hecka crazy. Did you guys ever have one of those jackets that had built-in earbuds in the strings?
No.
No.
Dude, I got one of those from like J.C. Penney or something. That's honestly one of the best inventions of the last decade is the sweaters with like earbuds on them, like built in. That was legitimately awesome.
I have a
It felt
question
so
for
cool.
that.
Sweaters with earbuds hooked into them.
Yes.
How are you supposed to wash it?
Uh, I think the earbuds were waterproof, if we're being honest here, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I remember, and it wasn't like a cool looking sweater either. It was purple plaid.
Oh, what the heck?
It was a purple plaid hoodie. I
Nice.
looked like a goon. But what's some like trends that like you see now that you could tell in the future are not like gonna age well?
All right, so I remember playing wall ball in middle school, and what's it called? I don't know if you guys know about wall ball, but you got a like a bouncy ball, and like you throw it at the wall and everything, And then I forgot how the rules went, but like something about, and then you have to get pegged or something. And then I remember playing that in middle school, and then all of a sudden, I think it was my 8th grade year, someone got hurt, and yeah, they took down the wall ball boards, so now they're not up now, and yeah.
Did they really? I do not remember the wall. Oh wait, never mind. I wasn't there for the last part of 8th grade. Never mind. But Taurus was the wall ball champion. Taurus can tell us about the rules, can't you, Taurus?
Oh my gosh. Okay, so like in the school there were like two different forms of wall ball. There was the wall ball that you played when you didn't want to get pegged, which you just called wall ball. Like there were no real rules. You just threw the ball on the wall. And then there was peg, and what the rule was is if you touched the ball without like actually catching it and throwing it, like you touched it and it just went to the ground, you had to run to the wall and someone can pick up the ball and throw it. And if the ball hit the wall before you did, you'd have to stand on the wall, and the person that threw the ball to get you out would get to like hit you. And you'd only get one throw, and that could like that rule would go like for as many people that would touch the wall. So like that would touch the ball without throwing it. So like I could drop it on accident. I'd have to run for the ball for the wall, and then Karson could try to pick it up, and then but then if he drops it, he would also have to run to the wall too. And if someone else caught it and threw it before both of us got out, we'd both be on the wall getting pegged.
I remember when I got there in 7th grade and I was like watching people play this game as I walked around with my hoodie, shorts, and Uggs on. I'd walk around and like look at like Taurus and I'd be like, this nerd's playing wall ball. What is this?
Oh my gosh.
Man. Yeah, I remember it was a culture shock because in my old middle school you played ball wall. I know, very different. But it was like a bigger ball and you kind of played like volleyball with the wall. It was it's honestly like still a fun game. I think a lot of games that you do when you're bored, when you're like little, like actually turn out to be something. Like that's how basketball happened. Some PE teacher just like legitimately threw a ball in a basket. Crazy to think about. But when I mean like current trends, like what age? Well, I mean like the craze with like Supreme, Gucci, Dior. Even though I haven't seen anybody walk around with Dior
I mean,
in
I
our
have
school.
Dior, but I have it in Cologne.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like one of the things like I could like specifically point out like is a bad trend is people buying Supreme everything. There's people who literally buy Supreme bricks, like bricks for your house. People buy these. Do you guys have anything like that or like I know
Yeah, I
Manny I know
that's
Manny doesn't like ripped jeans and stuff like that.
I
Now,
was actually thinking about this the other day because I saw something like online about avocados from like Chipotle or whatever. And I was like, man, like avocados are like, why are they so big right now? Like they've always been around. Why are people just like freaking out about them now? And I was like, I remember that. Like, remember the trend when everybody was freaking about bacon? Like there was bacon
I do not
everything,
remember.
like bacon flavored this, like
Oh
mm,
yes, yes.
buying
Denny's has bacon
t-shirts
flavored
and
too.
socks with bacon, all
Yes.
kinds of stuff like that. I remember I was really young when it happened, but I remember like I got bacon toothpaste. I was like, it's
Tell me
like
why I had bacon toothpaste too.
it was so bad though. It did not. It was.
I never used it. My mom told me like it didn't actually do anything. My mom told me it was bad for me. It was just like for looks.
I remember I tried it and it was like awful. It was so bad. It just like tasted like you like cooked your toothpaste and like you just rubbing it on your teeth.
Did you ever have I remember I don't know what grade I was in, but I had bubblegum mouthwash, this like pink bottle of
Yup.
mouthwash.
Yeah,
Dude,
I think that was in middle school.
I don't like that low key tasted good. Like that low key tasted good. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like that's probably like the most I've ever used mouthwash. And I mean like I was switching that like during school like 5 times a day just because it tasted like actual gum.
Are you
I
serious?
remember that too.
No, I
You just
remember
brought
that.
it to school with you?
Yeah, I did. I did. I literally brought it in my I don't remember what back. I've had so many backpacks. I just love backpacks. But I think it was like a white marble backpack. I remember it like spilled all in my backpack. And also like I had one of those pockets that were like foam, not foam. fuzzy and they're for like your earbuds. For some
Yeah.
reason, I thought it was a bright idea to put a banana up in there, and it just didn't. It ruined my backpack. That's all it was. But yeah, I think current trends now. I think current trends now have to do like a lot with music and movies or people like who star in them. You know what I mean? Like if someone says something in a song, like a specific word, that word will be echoed like throughout everywhere. You guys know what I mean?
Yeah.
You like
Like
that troll song?
trolls. Which one?
I don't remember, but there's one of them that like whenever I hear it, like it gets stuck in my head.
Did,
I
did
forget which one.
I got a question? I got like a legitimate question. Did you guys actually like the music from Alvin and the Chipmunks?
No,
Yes.
No.
I actually didn't really like Alvin and the Chipmunks growing up.
It's kind of embarrassing to say, but I actually got to go with yes. And I thought okay, so I didn't know they um how they got like the sound for Alvin and the Chipmunks. I thought that they just like put like a voice changer on it. But if you go on Snapchat and record Alvin and the Chipmunks, like a song from them, and you put it on the slow-mo version, it's middle-aged men like just singing slowly. Like they just speed it up so fast it sounds like that. That is legitimately crazy. I was mind blown, and my brother was making fun of me like this was common knowledge. Did you guys know this?
No, I didn't. There's no way they made an entire movie, like multiple movies, like just by them like slowly talking.
Yes, it is. Yes, they did. It's
How
crazy.
slow did they have to talk though? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, like they were talking
Ye-
regular speed in that high pitched.
Yeah, I know. Like, especially like when they did like the Christmas songs and like they did like the slow tempo. I thought that was crazy because that's the one I actually did. And when we were in the radio, I don't know who blessed our station with this, but they left us a CD with Alvin and the Chipmunks Christmas. They even did a cover of Achy Breaky Heart, which honestly I love that song. But yeah. Speaking of Alvin and the Chipmunks, I don't know if that was like a really good like movie. Did you guys think that was like a good movie series, or it was just like a children's movie series that you happen to like back then?
I think it was all right for a child, but
Yeah, I don't think it aged well at all. I don't think I could like sit back down and watch all three of them if there's three or four. I don't know how many there are anymore. But what is a good movie series? And this is brings us into our last topic, Shrek. Shrek number one. Actually, I'm gonna say Shrek in general. Shrek is the best movie of kids movie of all time. Now,
I I
all,
mean, I could agree with that because like even like this future generation coming up, if you show them Shrek, like they're gonna get into it. I swear, like they'll watch it and everything. Like it's crazy how Shrek evolved from like when I was a kid to like now.
mhm. Yeah, but so what we did was we went and we each got a movie that we believed is the best kids movie or close to the best. Because honestly, if like you're gonna pick a movie that's the best kids movie, there's so many out there. You're probably not ever gonna get to it. But each of us picked one, and Taurus, we'll start with you. Explain to us what movie you picked and why.
I picked How to Train Your Dragon because that was probably one of, like my favorite. That was my favorite kids movie growing up, and I can sit back still. I actually recently just watched the most recent one where Toothless gets a girlfriend and gets babies also,
Mhm.
like on Hulu, and it was like I was watching it as a kid. Also, it was just so nice. I'm pretty sure I can watch it as an adult and just like be chill.
Is there two or three of those out?
I believe there's three. There's three now.
Loki, every single movie in that series is a banger.
Yeah.
Every one. I
yeah.
I I actually really do like those two. And I remember I don't know which one it was, but when the dad died and they like shot him off into the sea with like flying with fire arrows, that was
That was
sad.
the
That was so
second
sad.
one. Yeah, the
My
Viking
mother
variant.
my mother low key started crying during that movie. I didn't think it was that deep, but I thought it was a cool movie. What about you, Manny?
So I picked the original SpongeBob movie. Like the first one, not the newest one, but like the one before that one, the SpongeBob movie. It was so good. Like I remember me as a kid, I had what's called I think my mom had like a big stuffed SpongeBob like stuffed animal, and what's called I was like literally hugging that thing watching the SpongeBob movie when I was little. And like now I could just watch the SpongeBob movie and just like remember those memories. It's pretty crazy. I don't know how.
All right. What you, Ben?
All right, I picked Garfield, the movie. I picked the first one. The second one was also a slapper, but I think I'm gonna go with the first one. I mean, what makes this movie so great is that it's a tale of like two enemies clashing and eventually befriending each other at the end of the movie. You know, you got the dog and the cat, like they hate each other, and then they like come together, finally like find out that they're awesome friends. And also, I remember
Are you
watching
talking
this.
about,
What
what
was
was that?
that?
No, you continue.
I remember I went back and watched this movie like not too long ago, like a few months ago, and like looking at the animation for Garfield, I was like,
No,
"Oh, this
do
is
it.
like
Do it.
really good." Like because it was made in like 2003 or 2004, like super long ago, and I remember like that's when like Toy Story or something came out, and
Yeah.
the animation was horrible on that. The Garfield like absolutely looks like a cat, like real life.
What? Like the animated version of Garfield, like the animated movie?
Yeah,
What are you talking about? What's the owner's name? Do you
the
know?
John.
John's face looks like a potato in the animated versions.
No, no, not the TV show where everything's animated. I mean like the actual live action movie.
Oh, okay. I was
Like
like, which one are you talking about? Yes,
Garfield
I
the
love
cat is animated. Just the cat is animated.
yes, I love that the live action one because you texted that yesterday. You were like Garfield, and I was like, he does know that those are trash, right? Because I thought you were talking about the actual all
No,
animated movies. I
no,
used to watch
yeah,
all
this
the
the TV series was like awful, but the movies were like just straight off the shelf slappers.
yeah.
Oh
Loki,
yeah.
I think these are all bangers, honestly, but I still think Shrek's the best. Every Shrek movie, there's no like Shrek movie that like anybody like legitimately hates. I feel at least I haven't come across it. Everybody likes Shrek 1, everyone likes Lord Farquaad, and then there's number 2, and that's the one where they go far, far away. Far, far away. And the third one, he becomes an actual dude. That's low key my favorite. Cold take. And
Hey
then the
Carson.
Forever After with Rumpelstiltskin.
Hey Carson, since you
They're
like
all good
Shrek
movies.
so
I think
much, did you ever play the Shrek what's it called video game?
I never had the Shrek video game.
Man.
Yeah, but yeah, we're running low on time. But I just want you guys to I just want to let you know that these movies, if you haven't seen them already, you need to go see them, especially Shrek, because Shrek
Or
just
Garfield.
Shrek has layers. You know what I mean? Like an onion.
Ogres have
But
layers.
anyways, that's about all we can do for today. We're running out of time. This was the Children in the Basement on Radio Rio's YouTube platform. Hopefully, we'll see you again in 2 days. Hopefully. All right. We bid you adieu. Adios.
Peace out.
Peace.
Goodbye.